Yo, it's your boy Geno, and today's video we have the final episode of Solo Leveling. Now, before you get all sad here, Crunchyroll has revealed that there will be a season 2. Now, when is it actually gonna come out, guys? Honestly, it might be like a couple years for it to happen, and I think I heard that it was going to be 24 episodes, which is really great. Since this one is going to be the last episode of Solo Leveling, guys, we're just gonna wait until the new anime that I'm gonna cover actually, and that is Kaiju number 8, and that one comes out in April 13th. So between here and then, I'm not sure what I'm really gonna do. May I do like other animes that I watched before, because there's a lot that I haven't even talked about in my channel yet. So we're gonna do that from now on. This is the final episode, and there's like a cliffhanger on the last episode, and it leads off to where we last left off in the last episode. So I would say watch the last video if you have no idea what happened. Jim he's in a dungeon area and he's almost about to beat it, and we're gonna see what happens with him with that. We have Jim here, and he's like on his like last leg is what it seems like. He's like one more strike away before he's about to pass out, and it looked like he was like hallucinating, because we were seeing like old characters that we met, like the other guild hunters. He was starting to see them for whatever reason, and then out of nowhere we got to see like evil Jinwoo, like his total opposite, and he was being like a total negative person, calling him like he was a low ranked person, that he should just give up, and just weird stuff like that. And I don't know if this is coincidence or not, but if you guys forgot, Jimbo forgot to do his daily quest, and he said he was gonna do it later, and it turns out that it was a good thing that he didn't, or it's a good thing he didn't do his daily quest, because he was about to get struck down by a sword. But when you don't do your daily quest, you get teleported to like this whole other world, and it's like a weird desert place where there's like a bunch of worms here. Yeah, this was like a lucky break, coincidence probably, but it happens, and he has to fight all these worms. I don't know how long it took him to beat these worms, but it took a while. But this was a perfect time for him to like get ready to go back to the world and think of ideas how to beat all these like enemies that he has to fight. So he goes back into the dungeon, right? And it took him this long to realize that these mages were teleporting like all these like other soldiers. I don't know why it took him so long to figure this out. His plan was to defeat all these mages, so there's no more of these other soldiers that keep spawning in. But I mean, it wasn't easy. Every enemy was trying to stop him. There's even like this huge, like even twice bigger than the other soldiers. He was like a bigger warrior, like kind of like a huge dinosaur. But of course, Jinwoo, he kind of defeated him easy, and it took all of his power to defeat all of them, and he has finally beaten it. The system kind of tells him some weird things here after he finishes like this very intense fight, right? Yeah, the notification was like, whatever path the player takes, it is littered with corpses and the stench of blood remains. And I have no idea what that means, but it doesn't sound good. And of course, Jimmy was really confused with what this means. I think anyone would. And even it says also, in addition, the player craves great power and blazes his own without like relying on others, which hence solo leveling meaning. So yeah, I don't know what none of that means, honestly. But yeah, he gets like a new job called Necromancer, and it's kind of like a new job class for him. And if you don't know what Necromancer means, it's kind of like it deals with like the dead, like kind of like dead zombies, I guess. And Jinwoo, he didn't have like a lot of details about this, so at first he said no. because they gave him an option, but the system, they asked like yet again, like, are you sure? Are you sure? Sure. And he was thinking about it, and he finally decided to go with yes. And once he said yes, he kind of got like a weird, cool power up ability, where he kind of looked like he got like super strong. And what happened after is that he can now control those dead warriors that he fought. And he said the word arise. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I got real goosebumps when he said it. And he said it like in Japanese, so it was really cool. There was some really good music there. All the dead soldiers were like getting up because they're gonna be his to command now. And they also kind of look like blue soldiers with like blue skin. Honestly, these kind of warrior, they kind of look like Kaiju number 8 colorish. So kind of weird, or kind of odd that they're like the same kind of color here. And when you see all these dead soldiers, Jinwoo has the idea of like he can defeat like the big boss that he fought, Igris, the red one, the hardest one that he had to fought. And you know, first he's trying to say arise, but it didn't work at the first time. And the second time he said again, but he used the no talk jutsu ability here, where he talks to the dead corpse, and it actually works, and it is now under his command. So now he has like a whole army left, or he has like a whole army to control. And for what, who knows what he's gonna do with all these armies. And that's when the show ends. And at the very end, there's like a cliffhanger here with all these other hunter guilds that we don't even know what they did, but they found like some weird thing. If I had to guess, it was like a dead scorpion here. I don't know what it really is here, but he said that they're like evolving now. I mean, I don't know what that means, but yeah, guys. And that concludes the first season of Solo Leveling, guys. And I feel like I kind of wish we had more episodes, that's for sure. There's so much here that they gave us. Still want a lot of answers for sure. Like, we still don't know what this system is. It didn't give us like how he got it, or why he's the only one who seems to be who got it, or yeah, we don't really know, honestly. What are my final thoughts on the whole series? Well, it was a great fun series. All the episodes were just jam-packed. A lot of good stuff here. Kind of wish we had more time to like talk to some more other characters here, like the girl that he talks to. I feel like we barely talked to them, like the other Hunter Guild members. We barely talked to those, so I kind of wish we had more like chemistry between them. But the whole story and plot is pretty damn interesting, and we still want to know a lot about what's happening. Jinwoo, he's kind of a cool character. I don't really hate him at all. But he was like the lowest ranked player who became like the strongest one, which we've seen a lot of other characters before. And he's kind of like not the most annoying. Like he's like more of the shy character. Doesn't really talk much, but I really like him. And all the enemy varieties are all different, very unique. And yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts of Solo Leveling. I know I kind of hit the bumpy road on like episode 8, like I talked about like many times already. But even after that, I think still it should be a solid. I think it was a great anime. Will it win like anime of the year this year? Honestly, guys, don't know. There's like a lot coming up, so we'll see. But yeah, guys, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next one. Peace.